So it became like a little soap opera that I would keep up on Facebook. And people, you know, a day or two would go by without me posting, and people would be like, where's your post? Like, what's going on with your boss? Like, you know, we need the update or whatever. And then Housewives of Atlanta comes out. I mean, you know the story. Housewives of Atlanta comes out. And then that October, my friends and I decided we're going to be the Housewives. We had a white girl with us, Roy Neal. She was Kim. And of course...
Who are you?
Of course,
Nene.
I'm Nene Leakes. Of course, I'm Nene Leakes. And it's so funny. And you know what? I actually think you should embed my very first YouTube video. It's called My Hair is Laid.
Okay.
Put it in the interview. You'll see it's on YouTube. My Hair is Laid. And I find this Halloween, we're the Housewives. Fast forward to like December, I'm cleaning up the basement and I find this wig up under the sofa. And I put the wig on, and this is the very first video that you guys will see. I'm like, yes, honey. Yes, bitch. My hair is laid, honey. Look at this bang, bitch.
Hey, girl. How you doing? This shit is lay, auntie. Yes, ma'am, bitch. Bitch, you can't take this, honey. She got my shit laid, honey. Yes, bitch. She gave me a salt and pepper, honey.
Bitch, I'm just fat out on this wig. Like, I'm just feeling my beats with this wig, honey. I'm just feeling real pussy with this wig on, or whatever. And I thought the shit was so funny. And so I wanted to send it to some friends, but the file was too big to text. So I uploaded to this YouTube channel that I've had since I was a teenager. Just so you know how you have to sign up for YouTube. So I said, how can I show it to my friends? I upload it and then I send them the link so they could see it. And I had another friend, my friend Tim Jones, dared me to put it on Facebook. And I put it on Facebook, and because I had this huge Facebook following, like, it went viral, for lack of a better term.
Ooh, I'm loving this. Look how it swooped around the back. It's so dark and lovely. Yes, bitch. Oh, nah, what's my name? Oh, nah, yes, just fishy, honey. Just make me feel like fish, baby. Yes, honey, yes, make me feel like the first salt and pepper. Do you really want it, baby? Let me know. Yes, got me an MC Light going on. Yes, now you can cha-cha-cha to this Mardi Gras. Yes, I got a little bit of Leah going on. Love, I can put it right here. Yes, bitch, now I'm 1 in a million, honey. I'm 1 in a million. But then, you know, I got a good eye. So then I can just swing it back around like that and pull it down. Well, you know, now I'm Julia Roberts, honey, pretty woman. I love it. It's so soft. When it smells just like Lotta Body, just how I like it. Yes. Anyway, call me and I give you her number. Love you. Bye. I'm feeling sexy. Ooh, I'm feeling real. You know what's so funny, y'all? I'm actually like, of course she talking about me on Fox Soul. I mean, that's just what she do. That's just what she do, or whatever. But what these numbers do? What these numbers doing? Sitting up over there mad over a situation she created. Sitting up over there mad. Whatever. Don't talk to me. Talk to them numbers. Collectively, there's never been 14,000 in the chat over there, and I did it alone. Who needs who? Collectively, there's never been 14,000 over there. I did it alone. Who needs who? With that being said,
Jody, could you close the door, Jody?
Can I have the light? I just came from hoeing.
I'm telling you. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Again, this is Rico Bellucci. I don't think I say my name enough. People just don't know my name. My name is Rico Bellucci. My real name, my government name is Justin. A lot of people would probably say I should use my regular name as my blog name. Because Justin, chatting with Justin or something like that, probably sounds a lot better, but Rico Bellucci is my name in the gay world. So I'll explain one day how I came up with the name Bellucci. That's not this story for today. Anyway, this video is in regards to, I'm coming to you guys today in regards to the man I love most in the whole world, Alfalfa. I'm just kidding. This is about Funky Dineva. What is wrong with my Anyway, yeah, so this video is in regards to Funky Dineva and Carlos King. The interview I've been asking for. Okay, I have proof that I've been asking for this interview. I've been on Twitter tweeting him. I commented under one of his interviews when he interviewed Nene or Kenya Moore, one of them. I made sure I told him, like, we have to do a Funky Dineva, because if it wasn't for Funky Dineva, honest to God, some of these shows wouldn't have the viewers that they have or that they had so fast. These same viewers probably would have found love in hip-hop, probably would have found love in marriage. They probably would have eventually ran into Real Housewives of Atlanta, Basketball Wives. But I'm saying, like, with Funky Dineva reviewing these shows became more popular to people before. So, like they say, sooner than later. So although they probably would have ran into these shows at some point in time, I think Funky Dineva helped bring immediate ratings. Like, if you didn't know about a show, you went to go watch it, which is kind of what they did with the trucking show. They had a trucking show, and to be honest, I didn't think Funky Dineva gave a fuck about that show. I think that the person who created the show might have had a soft spot in Funky's heart, or paid Funky Dineva some real good money to do that. Because if Funky Dineva reviews a show, then people go watch the show if they know nothing about it. Even like TGIF, I posted the clip of Armon going in on Al Reynolds, and then I posted Al calling Funky, and I put those videos together just to give people, a perspective of how it happened. Like you can put yourself there and feel like, damn, so he got right from being red and called Funky right here. So the video I made runs right into the show, him being read by Armon, going right into him calling Funky Dineva.
Okay, when you saw Armon's roast to Al, what was your first thought?
It's my birthday.
Okay, Al.
Claudia, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. And remember all the great things I've said about you at the top of the show, Al. But because this is truly your birthday. Now, everyone, I wrote it down. Gather round. It's roast time, okay? Today we're celebrating our very own Al Reynolds' birthday. Al, you're a man of many talents, some of which include being messy, causing drama, and having a knack for making our workplace feel like a reality TV show. Al's got a unique ability to smile in your face, snap a picture, and go behind your back and talk about you to your coworker that he claims he hates. It's like he's got a PhD in two-faced study, okay? Due to Al's special relationship with management and his hypersensitivity, we are not allowed to talk about his failed marriage. So even though he's brought it up many times, I'll steer clear of that topic to keep my job. Now, but wait, there's more. Al fancies himself as the facts guy, but somehow he never seems to get the actual facts right. He's also a talk show host who's supposed to have all the strong opinion, but the guy can't form a thought without his notes. I've seen grocery store lists with more spontaneous insight. And let's not forget his legendary struggle with names and words. Al, it's successful, not successful. It's like watching a toddler trying to pronounce spaghetti. Oh, and how could I forget Al's clout chasing antics? He's got all these celebrities friends, but the best part, none of these celebrities actually know they're supposed to be friends with him. And as if that wasn't enough, Al is currently on a mission to get our talk show canceled. His nasty, childish, slightly jealous attitude is working overtime to torpedo our show. It's like he's auditioning for a soap opera villain role. But despite all the chaos, let's not forget it's your birthday, Al. Okay? So here's to you. May your future be as drama-free as your past has been drama-filled. Happy birthday, Al.
That was a roast.
That was, baby, the shade and all of that is real. And if that's what you got to use to get it, use it.
Hey, listen, I'm auditioning for Netflix.
If that's what you got to do to use it, get it, baby.
Listen,
that was hot.
That Netflix taught me, bitch, you got to go hard, baby.
When it's the roast, it's the roast. Hey, I'm good. It's my birthday. Can't nobody say anything that's going to annoy me or take me off of my dream and my tracks, period. Thank you for Armon and thank you, Claudia. I really enjoyed it.
Happy
This
birthday.
is a really and I put birthday. Energy into it because I wanted you to know I cared. So happy birthday, Al.
All right.
Baby, if you care like that for a friend, I hate to be an enemy.
Here is the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about it is Tiana Taylor don't need them $8,000. She really don't. She don't need, oh, this Al calling me right here. This Al right here. Hey.
Listen.
Hold on before you talk. I'm on live.
You need to hear this on live.
Hold on, people can hear you.
I don't give a fuck. When I tell you go back and watch TGIF tonight, go back and watch TGIF tonight.
What happened?
Go back and watch TGIF tonight, and you tell me if I don't have a reason. Ooh, you filming me?
I told you was live.
Oh, my bad. Go back. You hey friend. Go back and watch TGIF tonight and call me back.
All right, bye. Child. 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 Ooh, honey, child. Lord. Child. Y'all want me to do this one more story, or y'all want me to get off the line so we can go watch TGIF? Ooh, Al was heated and hot.
Okay, when you saw Armon's roast to Al, what was your first thought?
A battery was put in his back. These are my thoughts. Can't prove it. Don't know for a fact. I thought a battery was put in his back. I thought it was deeply personal. I thought it was extremely unprofessional. I thought it was I thought it was gross. And the reason why I thought it was gross is because obviously in having had work there, a lot of the things that he was saying, he had not even been there long enough to experience or even know what the fuck he was talking about. Okay? And it's just the things that were coming out of his mouth had trappings of somebody gave him this information. He simply had not been there long enough. And going back to our earlier conversation when I was talking about the maturity piece, that's the thing right there.
You can hang up, Jay, but yeah, I'm doing a video. My phone on silent. I didn't see it was ringing. Okay. It never fails. Baby, light up the blunt, please. It never fails that my mama called me in the middle of me doing a video. Anyway, I got sidetracked with what I was saying before she even called. But, yeah, basically, like I was saying, this is the video that we've been asking for. This is the video that we've been waiting for. Because, like I said, without Funky Dineva, maybe, I feel like strongly, and maybe this is debatable, I don't know, but a lot of people wouldn't know about these shows as fast as they did, or at all. But I think that it was a very candid interview. I love the interview. Again, I'll say, like I always say in every video. And let me say, this is the Urban Binge, okay? Make sure you guys follow us everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, the Urban Binge, everywhere. Really appreciate it. Or Rico Live, the Urban Binge. It's Rico Live when I'm live, and it's the Urban Binge when I split it up and cut it into pieces, and it's a premiere video. So anyway, I think that it was a very candid video interview, and I'll say, like I always say, we are the creators of Funky Dineva's fan page. I've been watching Funky Dineva since I was in middle school, and I love Funky Dineva. I turned Jay on to Funky. I've been not really, I'm not gonna say obsessed, huh? You okay?
I'll never forget Katrina Daly. I'll never forget. I was sitting at home. I was doing my videos. That's when our first season of Love and Hip Hop. Let me say this to you and to Mona. I would not have a career or be here today if it was not for the Real Housewives of Atlanta and if it was not for Love and Hip Hop. Those are Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Those are the two shows that broke me, that put me on television, so on and so forth. I'm doing my little videos. You know, the first early seasons of Love and Hip Hop were the best. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going in. And mind you, I'm the first bitch on YouTube to ever do reality TV reviews, okay? It was not a thing. It wasn't a thing. And to give me my things, bitches.
Do you feel like, not to cut you off, but I want to finish the story. Do you feel like you don't get your things? I will say this while you think. Me included, and I'm saying this to you on some real shit. We are able because of you. Me included. Me with my company, my shows I create. We are able because of you.
Thank you.
Me and every Black, white content creator who either do interviews or recap reality TV. I need you to know this. We all bow down to you.
You got to do all that.
No. We are.
But I
because
was one of the first.
No. My problem is this. What makes me upset is the moment people reach a certain level of success, they don't want to acknowledge the person who inspired them. And if you never heard it after today, I'm saying to you, I didn't get my start doing YouTube, but bitch, it doesn't miss me that I have the subscribers I have because we all know how algorithm works. Whatever you talk about, my shit comes up next. and people be like, so what Carl is going? So I need to know that. But continue.
So do I get my things? No, I don't. But they're coming. And they're coming. They're coming. I feel them. They're the universe. My things are definitely coming. So now respect the queen when you see them, bitch. Yes, God.
But I really love Funky Dineva, and so I felt like Funky Dineva needed a fan page, a page where people can reminisce or see some of the things that he has commentated on, because his commentary, even if it's harsh, or even if it's some comedy in it, or if it's raunchy, he always speaking facts. He's always speaking facts, even when he's having this discernment or this inkling about something, and then it comes to pass. Like Funky Dineva is, if you called him a prophet, this man would be like bitch, please. Much dick I done sucked. But nah, he's not a prophet, but it's like he has this spirit of discernment, and God clearly put him in this position for this right here. I mean, like, I'm sure if he could tell the story, I'm sure there are plenty of celebrities and reality stars that when he commentated or said something, they woke up. What is that, chicken rice bowl? Yeah, I'll eat that.
It's from this restaurant called Guac.
Okay.
4.5.
He's very, very smart, very intelligent. I have some Robitussin. Oh my God. I don't know what the fuck. I came down with a cold, the flu, something, and I am stuffy, and my throat hurts. No, I ain't sucked no dick. No, I ain't had no partners. Jay probably have, and kissing that bitch in the mouth has probably gotten me sick.
Can I have the light? I just came from hoeing.
I'm just talking shit.
But I'm dressing like T.S. Madison said. I'm not saying don't suck dick. I'm just saying don't get up with a hurt throat and an empty pocketbook. I know that's right, honey. What's going on today?
Yeah, check out our vlog where we discuss our open relationship after 12 years and how we made it so long. We was just looking at a reel. I know this is off the subject, but Jay and I was looking at a reel of this extravagant wedding. I mean, like Portia and Simon, but this was like, of course they had to have spent some money because they had the earth projecting and all of that. And we were just like, we've been together 12 years and never thought about having a wedding like this. And some of these people who have weddings like this don't even last a year, don't even last a month sometimes. And they have big extravagant weddings and can't even push through the fire and love. Once you get over humps, you feel better. You feel like for a moment, and in moments, you hate the motherfucker. You hate him, you dislike him, you don't like. But then once you get over that hump, sometimes you feel kind of stupid. Like, damn, I do love you and I am wrong. But when you having such an argument that in the spur of the moment you like, fuck it, it's over, and you don't even breathe a little bit, this is why J-Lo and Ben Affleck spent the block. See, but maybe that wasn't a good analogy because those two are divorcing now, or are breaking up. They've sources say today that they ain't even been together. They can't even have a hello conversation. Hey, how you doing? It's like, bitch, hey, how you doing, ho? Non-singing ass bitch, a shunty voice having ass bitch. Yeah, Ben Affleck gets black in the bedroom, allegedly. I heard, like, he turns into a Chad Ochocinco and Evelyn Lozada. Yeah, it gets stupid in there.
This is as bad as it gets.
I'm on defense mode.
Okay, that's good.
I'm on
need to know
defense
that.
Okay, let me take my Robitussin. This ain't sponsored by Robitussin, but let me take my shit real quick. Hang on. Anyway, another thing I wanted to say too, Funky Dineva lied to us. This bitch said, this is one of the interviews, I'm gonna go in and tell y'all, I seen Carlos King, blah, 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 when he announced that he was gonna be with Carlos King, this bitch said he was gonna be crying. I done watched this interview 3 times today and just scrolled through it before I got started to see what a crying was. Maybe Carlos cut it out, but bitch, he didn't cry one time. And I'm only saying that because I was looking forward to that moment. Because we have his fan page, you know, I try to post things that may be like a viral moment from what he says, or maybe something profound from what he said. So I thought that it was like, you know, he was gonna be crying and that Carlos got some things out of him and all that. I thought I was gonna see this nigga crying. This nigga can't cry. He too tough. Funky Dineva too tough. I was waiting on the moment where he cried. And Q is too tough. He's too tough. And my Donald Trump voice, he's too tough. He can't do it. I can't do Donald Trump. Something that I wanted him to talk about was Marlo and fucking up the whole show that they had. He didn't discuss that. I was thinking there was gonna be a part 2.
But I completely remember Marlo coming to Todd and Candy because Bravo was not messing with her in an effort to get back on television. And Todd and Candy helped create a show that featured Marlo basically as the headliner. And I know this because I was cast to be a part of the same show. The show was called Fashion Mom, and it was me, Marlo Hampton, Rico Chappelle, a couple of other people or whatever. And it just thinking back to that, it just made me say, you know, Marlo, how dare you? And in full transparency, I don't even talk to Candy anymore. Not that anything happened. Life just goes on. We're just not in communication with one another anymore. But when I saw DJ A1's video, I don't know, for whatever reason, it just compelled me to get on here and share that. Like, that lady went out her way to try to help you. Her husband went out of their way to try to help you. And as a matter of fact, they actually did help you. The show actually did get picked up. We were actually 2 weeks away from beginning to film. And if I'm not mistaken, it was you, and I don't even want to reignite this, but it was you and Rico jacking around with the contracts was the reason why the people 2 weeks before we were supposed to start filming canceled the whole damn show.
He did talk about the Sheree situation. That was so juicy. I didn't know that Tamara Tattles was dead. When he talked about...
Did Sheree Whitfield sue you?
Yeah, oh yeah. So it's funny because Sheree, yeah, girl, yes. I think Sheree is probably the first person that sued me. I've been sued a lot or attempted to be sued, but believe it or not, that lawsuit with Sheree actually had very little to do with me and more to do with another blogger, a white lady blogger named Tamara Tattles, who at the time me and Michelle Brown were friends, and we went out there and we did our thing, and it was on the internet, and the video had went around, and things were fine. It was there, you know. I'm sure she probably was embarrassed. There was a white blogger named Tamara Tattles who I guess attempted to one up me and Michelle, and she actually went into the house. At the time, it was just still like, they were building it, so it was still a wood structure, and the workers were out there doing it. It was a construction site. And she went on the property, in the house, looking around, talking to the Mexican people, taking pictures and stuff. And it was at that point where Sheree, and I don't blame her, she was like, oh no, I'm tired of this shit. I'm finna sue these bitches because y'all are going in my property. So, you know, Michelle and I actually ended up getting sued because I guess Sheree was like, well, shit, since I'm already down here finna sue this bitch, I might as well put everybody else's damn name on it too, because at least y'all seen the video. I was by the bus stop on a busy route with the answers, okay? I was on the bus stop on a busy route.
Yes, God, bitch. This is Funky Dineva reporting live on the scene for Yes, God Action News. Nessa girl is hot as hell out here in Atlanta, honey. That's why I had her tie my hair up, bitch. She had to gave me a nasty bun, bitch. Okay, my hair is laid like Shakita Banana, bitch. Yes, God, honey. Come on and follow me. We are live on the scene of Chateau Sheree. We had to come get the live action scoop with what's going on, honey. As you can see, we out here. She stayed on a busy road, honey. On a busy road. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, honey. Miss Sheree turned it, bitch, because we got out here expecting to see sticks and stones that might break my bones. But honey, an infrastructure can't hurt me. Yes, God. Come get a look at this, honey. Child, Miss Sheree had no bill. Chateau Sheree, honey, it's in the making. And let me tell you something, I've always said, never throw shade to the bitch that's holding the umbrella, but Miss Nene never lands. Looks like it's in the making. Come on around here, let's see if we can see the ballroom, girl. You know she building ballrooms, but child, quiet as it's kept. We had exclusive meeting with the neighbors, and they said ain't nobody been out here. I forgot I gotta talk into this. They said ain't nobody been out here in 2 months. I guess since Sheree done got fired off of Bravo, that she won't be able to finish paying the construction loan on this, and it's probably gonna look like this until somebody come along and figure out what the hell going on. But see, girl, child, the people passing by, see if you see this right here, it's the neighbors, and everybody is passing by trying to get a piece of Chateau Sheree. The people is passing by like it's Neverland. It is ridiculous. It's just completely ridiculous what the property is looking like. I don't even know if this is good wood, Nessa, girl, but they got it built. She got it up here, honey. Stand up here by the stop sign, but you were thinking she was rich and fabulous. Oh, child, the answers don't got me. Girl, anywho, somebody bring me an umbrella, honey.
Excuse me?
Because I'm throwing shade.
What time does the bus run?
The number, child, listen. As you can see, she stay on the bus route. You got eyes, but they not for me. You better use them for what they for, and that's the thing. Yes, God. This is Funky Dineva signing off for Yes, God Action News. Yes, God, honey, it's the dog, Miss Funky Dineva Ross, and we are live giving you the expose part 2 at Chateau Sheree, honey.
How are you affording your new house? It seems like this is a multi-million-dollar house. What do you do for money? You just can't keep spending, and why do you need a ballroom and an indoor basketball court? What's this? Okay. Phaedra, you went and visited the lot. What did you see?
Dirt and grass. I think I tweeted Neverland, didn't I?
Neverland? Is that what you tweeted?
Yeah.
Why do you say Neverland?
Because that's what it appeared to be, Neverland.
It appeared to be Neverland?
It appeared to be Neverland. Nothing was there.
Did you drive past it?
No, I saw it on the television. Nothing was there. You can do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, move on to the next question. I said Neverland.
Mine is laid like an ethereal piece of Chinese Connie Chong because I am serving Oprah Kardashian realness, and we are about to give you the scoop. Follow me over here, Nessa. See, last time, girl, we didn't even know if this was good wood they had up, but now they got what looked like to be the insulation and the roof. But quiet as the scale, we got anonymous tip from straightfromtheA.com that they is having a broke bitches ball tonight because the IRS has put a lien on Sheree property due to unpaid income taxes from 2009 through 2011. So they put a lien on this property and they're about to move in. But the sad part about it is I don't really know where Uncle Sam gonna sleep because it looks like the raccoons still getting in there because they don't have all the windows in yet. Hold on, excuse me ma'am, are you sending the ball?
They have ballers from Onyx coming.
The drug dealers from Onyx, I heard, are on the guest list along with a lot of other fallen reality TV stars. They said Lisa Wu Hartwell, Deshaun Snow, Tammy Roman, Mama D, and Mama Jones of Full Kosh are all on the attendees list, and now we are trying to see if we can get in. Okay, hope that the bus stop is this way, ma'am.
I gotta get the bus.
You know the house. Once again, I'm not sure, ma'am. I have a call. I'm not sure if y'all remember from the expose #1, but the house is on a busy route. It is on a busy route. Okay, it is a car in the yard. I wonder is that Bob Whitfield trying to put in his furniture and stuff that she stole from the divorce. Okay, Bob. Come on, cameraman. Let me see if we can get an exclusive. Well, at least we know this time they got the answers up. You know, the last time I was here, the answers had done ate the hair out my feet. They got hay down here where the red carpet supposed to be. So when Marlo and them get off the bus in front of the house, they can walk right on up. Anyway, stay tuned. This is Funky Dineva Ross signing off. And the next time you see me, honey, we'll be in the ball. Oh, last but not least, we have to do our liturgical dance for Jesus to help Sheree and IRS get the tax liens off her house. Praise him.
That lady went in her house, and so I absolutely do not blame Sheree for suing us. But yeah, you know, ultimately it ended up getting thrown out. I think the judge, if my memory serves me correctly, said we had to like stay away from her property for like a year or 18 months or like, you know, something like that.
Friend, this has been the longest day ever. Y'all, we're going to keep this real quick, short and simple, but long story short. We got victory today in court. We won. The case got dismissed. Criminal trespassing against Quentin Latham.
And Michelle Brown.
We were in court for 6 hours. I'm sorry about that. Y'all may have seen some of the tweets and whatnot, but Michelle, let's just jump in real quick, give them a quick synopsis of what happened so we can move on to the next.
So this one ex-housewife by the name of Sheree Whitfield continues to file all these legal documents against us because she doesn't like the things that we say in our blogs.
I can't help that you made an ass out of yourself on television, that the man that you had kids with don't love you, when Iyanla, and embarrass you, and now you.
But she's not suing Iyanla.
No, she not. Well, she may be. According to what she said, she not happy. We'll put that to in a later blog post and make some more coins off of her on another day. But long story short, we went to court today. Ms. Whitfield, Tierra, and her attorney tried to construct all kind of lines, and just needless to say,
Sheree Whitfield,
Tierra Fuller, and her attorney.
And Tierra Fuller is
Sheree's daughter. The one that she just started claiming like 2 or 3 years ago, yet you dragging her in the court making an ass out of her. That's another blog post. But long story short, no weapon formed against either of us shall prosper. Like Nene Leakes said, you can't win when you're dirty. Huh. So, we will say this. Sheree was unsuccessful in serving us with restraining order, or TPO, in the past. Late last night, they went and filed restraining orders. They may have done it today. So when we were in court, the bailiff walked up and served us. Whoop-de-doo. She had some old dirty dyke that looked like she walked the court from Florida trying to fin. That's what she looked like. She had on some go-go boots. She was bald-headed to the roof. Her hair was dry, quiet as it's kept. She looked like her and Sheree go together. She had her trying to walk past and film us. Okay, so I'm going to get ahead of it. I got served today with a paper for a restraining order from Sheree, and I got to go to court in 30 more days to fight off her stalking claim. Her videotaping me getting served. I don't know what that's going to do. I'm not embarrassed about it.
Her. So she's basing her stalking charge on us doing a video back in January.
On the bus route. Now, mind you, some of the pertinent facts. The first video was April of 2012. Second, January 2013. I see Sheree February 2013 at a Super Bowl party, and we slapping fire, kicking and talking, and it's all good, and we get all this legal paperwork. So, again, we're all this legal shit.
Yeah.
But it begs the question, what's this about, mama?
I mean, because then she calls and leaks it to TMZ.
Right.
Right before she's scheduled to go on Iyanla.
But then you end up looking like the ass. Then Iyanla made an ass out of you. Then you made an ass out of yourself that they come to court lying.
I don't know. I mean,
it's sad.
She's just meant to be an ass.
It's so sad because everybody in the courtroom was like, I hope her attorney got his money up front. That man was so frustrated. That man didn't know what he was there for. And the gag is, Sheree didn't think this was going to go to trial because she came in there with some pre-printed papers off of LegalZoom.com.
Wanted us to promise not to blog and not to stay 500 feet away from my house.
Why would I do that?
Here's the thing. I don't care about the house. You might care about the house.
I care about the house.
I don't give a dang about the house. I don't care about her either. But my point was, if we're going to do this, it's going to be mutual. You're going to have to stay 500 feet away from me and my house and my car and my person. So I will agree to a mutual. She wouldn't agree to that.
And the reason that's important, because as much as both of us go out to events, we could simply be at a restaurant. She walk in, call the police and be like, oh, they're here. I got this order. And then we get locked up. So no, if you want us to sign, nah, bitch, you sign.
We both sign.
Let's keep it fair. So they didn't want to do that. So we was like, bump it. And then it was like, for me, my issue was 500 yards away from the house. No, because if I want to do another video in the future, I can't see the house from 500 yards. So no, I told my attorney no.
Big monstrosity.
The big piece of plywood with no roof on it, child cheese. So we both was like, our attorneys conferred. We conferred. It was like, nothing. Let's do it. We already here. You drug us to court. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
When we got to doing it, child.
All kind of skeletons
and lies and carrying on, child. She probably somewhere scared and nervous as hell right now.
I doubt it. The way she came at me.
Oh yeah, child. She tried to rush Michelle afterwards, honey. Tried to bailiff had to jump in. But yet you filed a restraining order on us, but you coming over to our area.
And trust, I have it on film.
Oh, we're going to play that video for y'all. TMZ don't play it first. But what else is pertinent? The tax evasion. Let's talk about that real quick. So, everybody knows Sheree owed the IRS a whole bunch of money. A whole bunch of money, bitch. See, the gag is, instead of filing restraining orders against us, she needed to be filing restraining orders against them creditors who keep coming to collect her shit.
She can't do that.
Because she don't know who they is. She probably don't know who all she owes. Anyway, real quick. So give us the property rundown.
So, I mean, I guess,
the property went from Thelma name.
In cash, in her mama name, whatever.
Thelma. Rottweiler tail. It's laid like alopecia.
So the mama transferred it to her. The lien came out. She transferred it to Tierra Fuller, which is her daughter, 20-something-year-old. Then Tierra, I guess, because of our, she's young. Who wants their credit?
Your mama fucking up your credit over some foolishness.
Tierra transferred it from Tierra to Blue Management LLC. Here's the crazy thing. The attorney asked Tierra, did you sign this over? She's like, I don't know. I guess my mama did. She was
fraud up in the court. They know nothing.
Whole thing.
So then, did you see when he asked her, Sheree, what position do you hold with Blue Management? Are you one of the officers? Yes, I am one of the officers. Then the bitch got to think about it.
No, I'm one of the owners. I'm not a mean, my daughter own it.
So,
it's owned by me and my children.
So let's explain the game. The reason why they rolled it into a holding company or LLC is because the IRS is looking for Sheree. Okay, they're looking for her.
I'm assuming.
We're assuming that they're looking for her. So she's trying to take it out of her name and put it in a holding company name so she can just keep it. Yeah. So if she go on record though in court saying that she is one of the officers or principals of the company. Go back.
Because it's supposed to be a trust for the family. That's the way the IRS can't.
We're talking about when they ask her what kind of business it is. What kind of business?
And so instead of a trust, it's not a trust. It's an LLC. So the attorney's asking her, well, who's the officers of the LLC? She couldn't answer that question.
Well, she started to say her.
Yeah.
But then she got to thinking and she didn't want to catch herself up. Because the ultimate goal is to hide the property from the IRS.
Then she asked, what was the other question? Not the officers. Oh, the business purposes.
What is the purpose?
Did you have to pay out of pocket to defend yourself?
Yes. Well, no. And I'm glad I didn't because I didn't have no money. I had a lawyer on Twitter, Judge Kimberly Bando, down in DeKalb County. I think Kim is in Clayton. It shouts out to Judge KB. An attorney reached out to me and offered to defend me for free.
Damn.
Praise the Lord, because I didn't have no money at the time.
You've been sued before, not before. You've been sued by other reality stars or celebrities?
No, I think Chris Stokes filed suit against me. Sheree filed suit. Couple other people have tried, but they just always get thrown away. They always get thrown. You know, people try. It's very, very, very hard to prove defamation. It's extremely hard to prove defamation. Like you've got to prove, you know, number one, what the person said was false and erroneous, and then you've got to prove that it cost you some type of monetary harm, and that's the part that always gets. Girl, you ain't even got nothing going on. What did it harm? And it's the truth, and everybody else is saying it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and a lot of bloggers, I've actually mentored a lot of bloggers through the cease and desist process and the court process or whatever. And then you'll find a lot of times that these celebrities, the new game is we don't even want to win, we just want to bankrupt you. You know what I'm saying? We just want to bankrupt you. So we just want to get you, caught up in court. And it's funny because you have to defend it, because if you don't, they'll get a default judgment against you, then you will owe. But that's the name of the game now. So all you bloggers out there, on all that messy shit.
Part two of the gag is what really frustrated me is that you got Iyanla Vanzant sitting out there in the cold. Okay, she out there looking like a Bernstein bear with a red blanket wrapped around her, sitting in the neighbor's yard because you can't sit in the yard of Chateau Sheree. Yet you trying to sue me and get me all the because I was in the yard. If Iyanla Vanzant and the Oprah cameras couldn't even get in the damn yard, how the hell did I get in the damn yard? Okay. But then girl, see, the gag is you around here trying to have me all tied up in court. Another reason why I feel so bad for you is because your priority should be on your children. If your priorities was really on your children and getting your life together, you wouldn't have no time to be fucking with little old me, honey. I know you tired of being embarrassed. You embarrassed, Sheree. I know you so tired of being embarrassed. But I'm not the source of your embarrassment, honey. It's your materialism and your constant pursuit of trying to be all that that's the source of your embarrassment. Then let me tell y'all this, honey. Sheree was unsuccessful in getting the documents and stuff filed against us in our name. So she took her old lying-ass daughter down to the court and tried to file paperwork on us. And now we got to go to court chat on a house that don't even exist. So let me tell you something. While you down there showing the judge my videos of me at Candy Coated Nights going off on you, you need to show him that video of Iyanla Vanzant getting your delusional ass together about this house, this, that, and the third. It just kills me, like Sheree trying to act like we threatening her livelihood, we threatening her safety, and we trespassing on her property. Honey, what property? How we threatening your safety? The house ain't even built, number one. It ain't even got no certificate of occupancy, number two, okay? And number three, girl, please, don't nobody care about you. Honestly, truthfully, we care more about the house than we do about you, okay? Then Sheree attempted to revive She by Sheree, okay? But it's shebysheree.kitseylane.com. That ain't Sheree stuff. That's Kitsy Lane stuff. Anybody go to kitseylane.com and you can see all the stuff that Sheree just slapped. Listen, your grandma could get a Kitsy Lane account with $9.99. Okay, again, another failure. You just dumb. Okay, just dumb. Now catch these T's. Let's not act like Bob Whitfield did not buy Sheree a boutique in Atlanta way back when off of Marietta Street, honey. Bought the whole building. Okay, didn't rent it. Bought the building. The bitch was just too dumb to even manage it. Somebody as into fashion as you would see, that's something you could have did for your kids to try to secure their future and to try to instill in your daughter, be an upstanding woman, have your own, create your own. Because these days, honey, let me tell you something. It's best to not even get married because these shits don't last and these men ain't shit. That's what the fuck Iyanla Vanzant should have told her. Okay, it's about the kids. Moving on. You could tell Sheree, Iyanla Vanzant was trying to tell Sheree, you can't hear this because you still bitter and you broken and you mad. She's like, no, I'm not bitter. No, I'm not bitter. Yes, the fuck you are. Let me tell you something. The fact that Bob was like, he called the children phone and stuff, and you answer the phone, or he can come get the kids, but when you ain't got plans, listen, that's just an effort for you to be in control. You just want to have some get back. Like, yeah, he can't come, but, I hate women who do that. Tell your daddy he can come get you on Friday, but you gotta be back on Saturday because I got plans. Girl, is the plans that crucial? You really trying to act like you just got plans with the kids. You don't care about the kids that much because if you did, you'd have made sure your little boy had a haircut before he got his ass on that damn TV show looking like somebody throwed away ass damn child. That, you need your ass whooped for that, okay? Children and families should have came and got your damn children for that, but you worried about me making videos in front of your damn house. Girl, fuck you. I done fucked around and got mad all over again, okay? Let me tell you something. Let me give you a piece of advice. You know the way Wendy Williams be giving people advice. Your children are old enough right now where you ain't even gotta have no communication with Bob. When Bob called them kids cell phone that he probably paid for, why the fuck is you even answering it? I know plenty of women who can't stand their baby daddy. I be with them, and when they baby daddy call, they be like, girl, come in here and answer the phone. It's your daddy. Y'all know how that go. So why is you even answering the phone? Because you bitter, you upset, and you trying to get some get back. I've never in my life seen a woman like Sheree that just feels like she's so entitled. Like, girl, I ain't gonna no shade, Sheree. You cute, but you not that goddamn cute. Get out and get something, okay? I feel like the media as a whole has just conspired. The Illuminati has sent out notices for us all to just get together and make an ass out of Sheree. It's like even the people who should have your back, they take the clips of things that reflect you in the worst light and they play them. But you know what? On the flip side of things, the camera can only use what you give it. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time Sheree stepped foot in the media, she end up looking worse than she did before. So if you really want to help your children, stay the fuck out the press. Stay out the media because it's not helping your children when they go to school and stuff and people laughing at they dumb ass mama. That hurts children more than not living in a big ass house that child that ain't gonna never help them because from the looks of things it ain't gonna never be done. I just don't get it. Like I really, yet you building this house. The bitch was too dumb to just shut up. I'd have just nodded my damn head. But to try to justify saying you broke on one end, but then you building this out of pocket because you can't get no credit because all your creditors looking for you. That's the real tea. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. I know too much of Sheree real business. Let me look into this. Your real business for you to keep fucking with me, okay? On the strength of your kids, on the strength of Sheree Whitfield kids, I'm not gonna talk about some of her real business, okay? Because Atlanta is only but this big, honey. The entertainment pool is that big, okay? And we all share a whole bunch of mutual friends. Girl, you don't want your real business out there for the world to see. If you think you look dumb now, you're gonna look dumb then. So I'm gonna say this and let me preface by saying this is not a threat. I'm not threatening you, but I'm just calmly suggesting you leave me the fuck alone and go find bigger fish to fry because Funky Dineva Ross is not what you want. Okay? It's not what you want, mama. It's not what you Funky Dineva Ross is not what you want. But all these people that listen to me, honey, I have a platform. You don't. I would hate to interview some people from your past, honey, and tell some of these real teas about these pregnancies and these lies and these abortions and all this other stuff that was supposed to happen and didn't happen and sleeping with best friends and bombs and all those teas, honey. Anyway, child, the streets is talking and I just once again feel bad for Sheree. I hope she can dust herself off and try again. Anywho, girl, let me go in there and you think when I go to court to see Sheree, I should lay my hair like Iyanla Vanzant fits my life? I think I'm gonna come in and wear my little jacket. Anyway, girl, I'll call you later. Bye.
See, I was a young gay boy. I was in, I was in smaller classes. I've talked about that before. And instead of doing my work, I was a young gay boy in school who always was into pop culture. So I was signing up for People magazine and Jet magazine and Ebony, and I would sign up for free subscriptions for a month or for a year or something like that. And I would have them sitting in my mama's house, and she would be like, "How the hell where the fuck these come from?" And I would have signed up for a subscription with an email just to get like this year subscription from, Jet or Ebony or something. And I would cut out the pictures, and I would save the pictures, and I would cut out articles that were important or that I felt like interviews that were in the magazines that were that stood out, and I would keep them. And I still have them to this day. Do I not, Jay? Yeah. I still have my cutouts, articles, pieces of articles, pictures to go with them, and some of them come from a project that I did, but some of them are just pieces that I kept. Even Obama's newspaper of him winning the next morning, I have the November 5th or November 6th AJC newspaper up there as well. And Michael Jackson magazine from the following day after he died. I got the Ebony magazine, and I have Tyler Perry Ebony magazine the first time he was on Ebony, in front of Ebony, and I have Word Up, Nicki Minaj, the first time she was in Word Up magazine. Got the posters and everything. Still, I used to keep all of that shit. When I say that I was into pop culture, I truly was. I truly was in the classroom, not doing my schoolwork. I truly was going home, not doing my homework. I was more so into what was going on with Beyonce and Destiny Child, Justin Timberlake, famous people like actors and actresses and movies and stuff like that. I do not know why I was so into that, why I wanted to watch every award show, red carpet, and the show. Do I not still do that to this day?
Every time.
The Emmys, the Grammys. I don't watch the Country Music Awards, the Golden Globes, the SAGs, everything. Even award shows that don't even come on regular TV, they come on YouTube. I'll be watching them. The GLAAD Awards, all that shit. The Hollywood Unlocked Awards. I watch it all. I even tried to create one myself. Now I won't go too far into that. I even tried to create an award show, right?
Right.
Do people be believing that you just be saying right? Don't just say right. Say no if it's no, or say you don't remember if you don't remember. If you don't remember, say that. If you do, then say yes. Do you? But of course, I don't even have to ask. Jay remembers that I tried to make. It was literally like last year, a big chunk of last year. I had this whole thought, and not just last year, the year before last too. I kept having this thought that I wanted to create this award show or whatever. And I won't go too deep into it, but it didn't really come. Right, I even messaged Larry Reed about it. I sure did. But nothing came out of it. It costs a lot of money to do award shows, but I love award shows. Very into pop culture. So when I say that I've been watching Funky Dineva since I was in middle school, I'm not fucking lying. I've been watching this nigga since I was in middle school. Seriously, his first video was 13 years. Hold on, wait a minute. Why the fuck do his first video say 13 years ago?
I thought it said 16.
Oh, 16 years ago? That shit said 13.
No, he said 13 in the interview, but it's 16 years ago.
It can't be 13 years ago.
We don't been together for 12 hell.
Right. It's no way. I've been watching him for years. No, 13 years ago. It's no way. It's just not making sense.
I want to show you that.
December 1st, 2010. Right. How long was 2010 ago?
14 years or 13 years, but depending on the dates.
December 1st, 2010. Huh?
It's not December yet, so it'll be 13 years ago.
But how? I was in 10th grade 13 years ago. What do you mean? 2010, I was in 10th grade. So we've been together, baby.
No, you were technically in 9th grade because it wasn't. Are you not understanding? App Store, download it. It's free.
Okay, that's weird as fuck. I did too much in my life in a short amount of time. That is blowing my fucking mind. So I've been watching Funky Dineva since I was in 9th grade. I always say middle school or high school, so 9th grade. That is just weird. That's just crazy to me because baby, have we been together 12 years or 11?
Listen. Okay. We got together in 2013. The year of 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This is the 12th year that we have been together.
Okay, so we've been together.
And on our anniversary, September 13th, 2024, yes, we have been together for 12 years.
Okay, so we've been together 11 years. We're in the 12th year, but been together 11 years in the 12th year. We have not been together 12 years. We've been together 11 years, going on 12 years. So I have been watching Funky Dineva since I was in 9th grade. And I'm not lying when I say that. I really love Funky Dineva. But this interview was very insightful, and I think that he definitely deserves his flowers.
All you bloggers out there, you know, on all that messy shit and just running with stuff, you know, chill out.
Who would you say is a YouTube blogger that you feel like has next? Like when you look at him or her, being the legend that you are, would you say like, now that bitch is gonna be, not the next you could you still hear, but like.
Just so you know, there are a lot of people on YouTube that have a lot of talent, right? DJ Richie Sky is a great friend of mine. I love what he's got going on because he's polished.
Mm-hmm.
He's polished. Like Funky Dineva will never be ETV material. I'll never be on ETV. I'm not that. That's just not what I give. I'm not, and I'm okay with that. I love him. I absolutely love Bondi Blue. Although we are not in relationship and I don't have an issue with this person, I just don't particularly care for the way they move. But there is something to say about the business that Tasha K has built. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't necessarily agree with her methods and some of the things that she does. And I spoke earlier about being in exposure culture. I don't particularly care for that, but she definitely, you know, she has something. There's a lot of people out there that have something, you know, like Lovely T and her reporting abilities. There are a lot of people, but you know, even Armon Wiggins, like Armon is good in the silo that he's good in, like that female rap stuff. He's good. That was why, you know, when I made my departure from Fox Soul, which is a perfect segue because I'm sure that's where we're going. I'm sure, you know, but that was why I was like, you know, this guy is good. And I don't want nobody on YouTube to get mad if I left anybody's name, and I don't want y'all to think I'm being shady. I'm going to be very honest with you, Carlos. I do not watch other YouTubers at all.
Oh, I know that for a fact.
I don't at all.
You never have, though.
I don't, and believe it or not, I don't consume YouTube content. I don't. And people are always like, why? And it's for several reasons. My brain is a sponge. Okay. Everything that comes out of my mouth are things that I've picked up from just my life experiences. And I never want to be on my platform and then end up like saying your catchphrase or saying other people's stuff. That's the main reason why I don't look at a lot of other YouTubers. And then too, like, because we all are in this pop culture world, after I do my piece on it, I really don't care what you got to say about it. I'm moving on to the next thing. But there's a lot of talent in the YouTube space, and then there's a lot of people who need to go sit their ass the fuck down. There's a lot of people who just need to go sit the fuck down.
I was kind of like, I can't wait till I'm at a point where he's naming my channel or my name as one of these commentators, but for some reason I can't get this YouTube channel off the ground. I can't get my YouTube shit off the ground. I know that I'm not, like I said before, I'm not all like, hey everybody, you know, like real excited and stuff. Like that'll never be me. I just can't come on here and act like that and really be like that. I can't. I got too much going on in my real fucking life, and I guess I do need to separate the two, and I try to, but it's like, I can't come on here and be something that I'm not. Okay, like I do give this commentating. I give this shit when I'm not on camera. This is why I started this shit, because Jay always say I needed to spill all of this on camera because I used to get real emotional or passionate. Not emotional, not like crying and shit, but just real mad and have really strong opinions about the Housewives and Married to Medicine. So I started getting on camera doing it. And that's just what I like to do. I like to get on here and just give y'all my opinion, tell y'all how I'm feeling about stuff. Something I will say though, and I don't know if I want to leave this in here, is that Carlos King be giving me, he full of shit. because when and I don't mean to say this because I don't know if Carlos watched me, but Carlos do be giving me he full of shit. He's really fake. He don't know how not to be fake, how not to play both sides of the fence when it comes down to some people. And I'm sorry to go there, but it's really hard to find a better way to say it. I just have to keep it just 100. Carlos seemed like he'll smile in your face and straight cut you in the back and be like, I really didn't want to do it. Carlos would be great on Big Brother. He would be great on Big Brother because he seems like he's that type. Even down to Funky Dineva talking about how much Mona paid him.
Diversity of your talent. That you also took a break from reality television. You just felt like it's the same old, same old. I want to say this to you too. You are hugely responsible for the success of the Love and Marriage Huntsville show.
I love that show.
You are
Thank you.
hugely responsible. I have never once asked you to watch any of my shows.
Oh, you know what? You know the rumor is I'm on your payroll. They love saying that. Or Carlos King brought him in for damage control. I'm like, damage control? I'm on your payroll and I'm on the Scott's payroll. Carlos has never called and asked me to do nothing for no show. At least Mona gave me $500. Carlos ain't never bought me a goddamn crystal snack. Okay.
I owe you a lot. I'll make it up to you, baby. No, he's my friend in real life. He watched the season 1 Bell Collective and said, I hate this show, bitch. This show is awful. I said, wait till season 2 come out there. So he doesn't watch things because we're friends, and he doesn't say nice things because we're friends. You are hugely responsible for that. Is the reason why I love you. In terms of what you're doing for my genre of reality television. We are nothing without you. I remember talking to Atlanta housewife, who shall remain nameless. At one point, Wendy Williams stopped talking about Atlanta Housewives. And she said to me, the ratings suffered because Wendy Williams doesn't talk about it anymore. And I saw that as she's right. It's a privilege to have you guys, you and Richie Sky and Make It Make Sense and like you said, Bondi Blue, whether you like me or not, talk about this show, Kempire. There's so many people who I appreciate. And again, they don't always say great things about me or the show. I don't take anything personally.
Well, shit. He was right. Carlos ain't did that. Ain't even paid him $500. But he can sit here and say, when I created Love and Marriage or whatever he said, something along the lines is you are kind of the molding mind. Like your mindset and the way you review shows is how I set up this show. You know what I'm saying? To fit the way you review shows or to fit the way you have criticized. So if Funky said, you know what I'm saying, this was out of place, then Carlos created this show keeping in mind every flaw that Funky Dineva has spelled out about every other reality show, basically. You get what I'm saying? So I don't understand why Carlos has never called up Funky. I don't even think, he probably ain't never even paid for dinner for the damn man. I wouldn't even be surprised. But honest to God, Funky Dineva deserves his flowers from Mona Scott Young and from Carlos King. Because if it were not for Funky Dineva, we wouldn't continue watching the show. We literally go straight from the show to see Funky Dineva commentary back in the day. So give him his flowers. Another thing I want to talk about is him going in on Armon Wiggins. He really was very professional in the way he did it and very mentory or very fatherly. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was like he gave him his props where his props were due, but he also got in his ass about some things like, let me look at the camera and let the camera know this. You need to grow the fuck up. Like, you need to grow up. And that's true about Armon Wiggins.
I would like to see Armon mature a little bit so he can really get everything that the universe has for him. And I'll say it on camera because I'll say it to his face. Armon, you do need to grow up a little bit. You need to grow up a lot of bit. And I think once he grows up a little bit and matures, I think that the universe is definitely going to open up and give him all the things that he deserves.
Why do you think he needs to grow up? In what aspect? Have you seen that? Say that?
Just from an older person once being young. You know what I'm saying? It's not one particular thing or another. It's just there's just a small, from my perspective, it's just a small maturity factor that is missing. Coupled with obviously some things that I know that kind of transpired in the background with Fox Soul and all that type of stuff. There's just a maturity piece there. And this is not a read or not to be messy, but
No.
Armon, and I'm telling you this, it's kind of like, granted, we don't have a big brother, little brother relationship, but if I could be in this space, a big brother, like once he's got it, he's got the stuff.
Baby.
Armon's got the stuff.
Armon has next.
He's got the stuff.
And as two gay black men
got the stuff.
in this business who are successful, I agree with. I think
he's definitely got it.
He has it. He has it. He's very talented. Have you? Well, let me go backwards. Has he ever just reached out to you for advice or?
No. So he interviewed. So we met once because he interviewed me once. He came down to Miami. And so that's kind of how we fostered our relationship. And then when the Fox Soul situation came out, when he was in the running, like we definitely did have several conversations. And I just, like, do this, do that. You should ask for this. You shouldn't ask for that. Here is the lay of the land type of thing. And I definitely, I will say this. I feel like in that situation, I did for him what I would want someone to do for me at a job. Like I was like, here is the official handbook on how to do the job, and then here is the unofficial handbook. Here is all the backstory. Stay away from this bitch. Don't talk to this one. Watch what you say in front of this one. Ask for this, ask for that. Don't do this, don't do that. Like I literally gave him all of my experience. I poured into him because I would want somebody to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? So that has been our relationship. We're not like super close and we don't talk on the phone, but I would do that for anybody that was coming in behind me. When I made my departure, I wanted that show to succeed. I did. I just didn't want to work there no more, but I wanted the show to succeed. And I knew that they needed somebody. I knew that they were going to try to mimic my energy. I knew that for a fact. But they couldn't, so don't even waste your time trying. But they needed somebody who was brazen, cavalier, not afraid to speak. And I felt like of all the people in the YouTube landscape, he or T.S. Madison were the best ones. Madison was unable to do it for whatever her reasons were.
Was Madison asked first before Armon?
Yes, from my understanding, yes. Not from my understanding, yes, she was, or whatever. And it schedule conflict and the money wasn't right.
Okay.
So she turned it down.
Why were you so unhappy at TGIF? Because from the outside looking in, because we've known each other for almost 20 years.
A lot of people like that get in here, like that's exciting, and that's just not like, I don't know. It's not real, you know what I'm saying? But maybe it is, because once I look at more of Armon, and once I don't look at his show doesn't even show up across my algorithm, but I've seen some of his episodes. But when I look at him on other places, like Chasing, and I've seen him on there a couple times, or one time, and TGIF, and like I said, I've seen his show a couple times, or Tasha K, and seen him tweet. It comes off as really petty, but it also gives me, it really is him.
All right, let's run it. Get in here, everybody, get in here. Get in here, everybody, get in here. Let's put the cards out. I can't do it. I can't mentor you, and I can't be mentored by you. Let's start there. And I don't want to talk to you. So Now, I did not watch the Funky Dineva interview. I saw clips. I didn't like the energy around it.
Like, he's one of those Nicki stands with one of those Nicki pages, or one of those Kenya stands with a Kenya fan page where they talk a lot of shit or troll people on behalf of Nicki or Kenya more. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nene don't have pages where people come out and troll because of the demeanor and what she gives. Her fans are just like that. You know what I'm saying? Where Nicki, she trolls. Kenya, she trolls. So they have fans that troll. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Jay? Kib Zosiak got a big fan base. She doesn't troll, so she don't have fans that troll. You know what I'm saying? Jason Lee got a big fan base. He trolls. He has fans that troll for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people out here, but a big fan base, but they're immature. And I guess people like that. You know what I'm saying? People like that type of excitement, I guess. So that type of reaction to everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I will say that Funky Dineva, based off what I see and based off what I noticed about Armon, he was absolutely right. He should grow up And as far as everyone is concerned, or as far as everyone can see, Armon plays a part in why the show was canceled.
And going back to our earlier conversation when I was talking about the maturity piece, that's the thing right there. Like I laid out for Armon everything he needed to do to be successful at that show, and in my opinion, he went there and did a complete opposite. And I'm very disappointed in him for it. I am, because I rooted for you. I rooted for you when there were actually people working against you being there. And I informed him that there are people who don't want you there. There are people who are going out of their way to not have you here. Told him who the people were and everything. And then I told him everything he needed to do to be successful there. And you went up there and drank the Kool-Aid and got lost in the sauce and did the complete opposite. And if I'm being honest, was a major contributing factor as far as I can see as to why the shit got canceled.
You think it's his fault?
I don't think it's his fault. Okay. I don't think it's his fault. I think that he was a major contributing factor. That roast was just, in what world do you go to your job and do that? A mature person who was looking at the future of the collective, the show, and the energy of three people who have to get along, a mature person would have never done that. They simply would not have done that. You can't tear up the chemistry. There was no bouncing back from what was said to Al in that roast.
An example of Carlos King being fake is he tells the camera, okay, everybody, I want y'all to see Funky Dineva is not messy. Like, Al Reynolds called him and he tried to tell him, no, Funky is messy. Funky is messy when Funky wanna be messy. Nobody said messy was uncontrollable. So to be messy is like uncontrollably running your mouth or being messy. No, being messy can be controlled. So Funky Dineva is definitely messy, but that's what I mean by Carlos is fake, because he tells every lady that comes he loves them or they're his favorite or something like that. And I think Kenya Moore or one of the ladies was like, am I? Because you told the last girl that, or Bambi or somebody said that to him.
Oh, but Phaedra is great. Now,
we love Phaedra.
I know you do. You love all the girls. You love all the girls. You do.
I do love all the girls. Is that bad?
We're going to elaborate on this. We're going to elaborate on it.
I'm about to get red. Let's go.
I could read you. That's our library area. That'd be the perfect area to read.
And that's true. He tells them all the same thing. But he do come off as phony. He got to like find that authenticness and not be afraid to tell people how he truly feels, and not be like every woman he see, bitch, I love you, you number one. Bitch, I love you, you number one. Bitch, I love you, you number one. That's phony. Anyway, yeah, that's what I mean. When you say Funky not messy, with all due respect, because like I said, we run Funky fan page. We love Funky to death. The bitch is messy when the bitch wanna be. And that's absolutely fine, because Funky is a commentator, a blogger, and that's what Funky gonna do. Everybody is messy. Everybody is messy. So that shit be fake. When I say Carlos is fake, that's part of what I mean when I say that.
And not that you're speaking for Al. We all heard when he called you baby. And the reason why, again, guys, you guys have proof he's not messy. A messy bitch would have made sure that I got the exclusive. Al is on. I keep telling him I'm live, and he keeps talking. You literally said, stop. I'm live. I will call you back. Obviously, he was upset based on what we heard out of his own mouth. When it comes to that roast, I honestly was like, oh, okay, it's a roast. Because again, I don't know the history or whatever. I don't watch TGI. I did not watch TGIF enough to know that a lot of that was rooted in reality. I just thought like it was grossly exaggerated until I was informed that no, motherfucker, a lot of that was
all of it. Yeah, all of it. Like it was like, yeah.
Let me say this thing real quick too. That Funky Dineva is so stupid. This nigga said, Mona, you all tricky bitch.
What was I?
So you were doing Love and Hip Hop.
So I'm in the living room. I'm in the living room. I'm doing making a couple hundred on YouTube, get my little unemployment. I get an email from this producer named Katrina Daly or whatever. And she's like, hi, I'm a producer from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And we see your videos and we would like to know how much it would be if we could license your videos using Reunion. Now, mind you, I'm not in the business. I don't know anything. And at this time, I had met Candy. I had met Candy Burris. She literally was the only person I knew in the business. And so I called Candy and I'm like, listen, I got this email from this producer. I don't know what this is. Candy says, can I get my agent involved in this? And her agent is Tracy Christian, who is now my agent. And I have to give Candy her flowers. If it was not for Candy Burris, I would not have gotten an agent. You know, Tracy ended up becoming my representation. It's still my representation to this day. So she calls Tracy. You know the relationship between Tracy and Mona and all of that.
Yeah.
And
she also reps Mona.
And also helps sell Love and Hip Hop to VH1 and all these things. So like, what better person? So this woman named Tracy calls me and goes, yeah, so I talked to them and, you know, they want to pay you $500 and use your footage in perpetuity. I had never heard the word perpetuity before. I didn't know what it meant. I was just so happy somebody saw my little black ass. Okay, so I was like, cool, let's do it. And then Tracy calls me back and she goes, hey, I just talked to them again and I got something better. I told them, instead of using your videos, why don't they just use you? I was like, great. She said, but the bad news is they're not going to pay you. So I was like, well, bitch, where my $500? I was like, hold on. Like, y'all was just going, Mona, you an old tricky bitch, honey. Old tricky bitch. I was like, where my $500? So they fly me to, I'm gonna tell you how else Mona fuck my money up. Let me tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you. So they fly me to VH1. I do the whole thing. That's when I'm sitting in the audience with the wig on and everybody makes the big Dwayne Wade comparisons between me. Okay.
What I don't understand is how TV works that way. And that's another thing Carlos King is fake about, because he the same way. He paying people the bare minimum, and while paying them the bare minimum, him and Oprah are making big bucks. Same way Andy Cohen was with Truly Original. They're making big bucks and, paying the talent nothing. So how dare you tell Funky, if we use your clip, we want to pay you $500, $550, meaning that it was worth more than that. They just gave him change completely. Okay, and then turn around and say, okay, no, we got something better. How about you come in and we pay for your flight and shit, which he didn't say that. I'm assuming that that's what they did, but we're not going to pay you anything. That is really fucking sad. That's really fucking sad that that's what they did. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I was Funky, I would have been like, bitch, I'll come virtually, which I think he did. Virtually and still get $350, shit, at least.
So then fast forward, after that, I developed this great relationship with Mona, the people that they love me. That's when they do the Love and Hip Hop Dirty Little Secret special. They filmed it at the strip club in Atlanta.
To say about tonight's Love and Hip Hop. Dineva, keep it talking.
Hey, nigga. Man, it's laid like rich white woman. Do I look like Caitlyn Jenner or no? So, let's get into this episode of Love and Hip Hop. Did y'all see Mama D when she restaged the last couple looking like Black Jesus? Girl, Mama D looked like she was there to save the pimps, prostitutes, and Ernest Mammy Dry Wig. Well, moving right along, let's talk about Kurt with the flirt. Child, me and Kurt damn near both fell dead to the bed when Kurt lied talking about Rashida in her 30s and I'm Britney Spears. But you know what? Whether she's a young woman or an old woman, she's a better woman than I ever be, because I had a dog on Ashley ass and she came to my house talking all crazy like that. Hello? May I speak to Barbara? Barbara, this is Shirley. Get out the truck. And last but not least, why do y'all insist on forcing prima donna down our throat in the damn high-ass waist trainers that don't nobody want? The real question is, how long did it take Jessica Diamond to jam, squeeze, rock and roll all that body in that waist trainer? Walking down the runway looking like her body was saying, I can't breathe. But on the Jocelyn, ever since Love and Hip Hop started, K. Michelle don't have one show, 2 CDs, 3 tours, and 4 NBA players. Yeah, we ain't got no music from you. What's the tea?
Well, I am an international superstar, and I do got music out in the streets, and everybody loves my music. Check me out. And please don't get caught up in Peter Street, because we know where you at, okay? So watch yourself. Watch your mouth. And not only watch your mouth, watch what you come out saying out your bitch suckers, because that's what you like to do, okay? Bitch suckers, that's what you do. Watch your mouth before somebody find you on Peter Street and take your wig off, okay? Okay? So please, because I don't even like you. I don't even like you. You know what you are? You are cucaracha. You're a cucaracha. Okay? Goodbye.
Okay, Dineva, thank you for keeping it funky.
Exactly. No, I don't. Listen, I don't mess with the health. And that's what Funky Dineva do. Okay? Now go take that nasty wig off before somebody find you on Peter Street, okay? Because we know where you at. Because you love to be in the bathroom with Benzino. Doing you know what? Exactly. Because I know your business. Stop. Woosah. Oh, I'm calm.
Let me tell you how I'm gonna put my money up. So I'm getting my good unemployment, my good $1,400 a month in unemployment. I go to that strip club, they hand me employment paperwork. I fill out the employment paperwork. I guess them hoes ran to the Department of Labor with that goddamn paperwork. Bitch, let's just say we filmed on a Tuesday. I was supposed to get my check on Thursday. Bitch, my unemployment did not come. Them girls said, no ma'am, you got a job, Miss Girl. Mind you, Mona and them only paid me $500 more. That was my $500. Mona, you fucked up all my unemployment over $500. But I'm gonna tell you something. In that moment, that was a turning point, because all I had to do was really just go back down to the unemployment office and explain to them this was a one-time gig and they would have started my unemployment up again. But I remember saying to myself, as long as you're getting this unemployment, you're going to use it as a crutch. And so after Mona fucked up my unemployment, I never went back down there and reinstated it. I said, you're going to grind this out. And I grinded it out, and then I just, I made $3,000, made $4,000, made $5,000. Now a bitch makes $50,000. But that's
you make $50,000 a month, minimally on YouTube.
Currently, on average.
On average,
yeah, floats between if I actually do work, 50. If I do nothing, if I just bare minimum, just wake up, brush my teeth, and just jump on the camera, about 35, 38.
Like that's really lame as fuck that Mona, paid him such low price, as if he was worth nothing, as if his value was nothing. But look at him now. Look at what them numbers do now, bitch.
But what these numbers do? What these numbers doing? Sitting up over there mad over a situation she created. Sitting up over there mad, whatever. Don't talk to me. Talk to them numbers. Collectively, there's never been 14,000 in the chat over there, and I did it alone. Who needs who? Collectively, there's never been 14,000 over there. I did it alone. Who needs who? With that being said, y'all.
Okay, seriously, he would bring ratings to Love and Hip Hop if Mona could get him on Love and Hip Hop, and that's for real. If Mona got him on Love and Hip Hop, he would bring the ratings, and that's for real. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, he was right about Armon Wiggins. I know if we know Armon probably is not gonna let that rest. He probably will be doing some commentary on that probably soon. If not, he might respectfully bow out and not argue with Funky Dineva, knowing that Funky Dineva is the YouTube king, over on the black blogger side at least. But another thing Funky wasn't real about that I didn't like, and not another thing because he was real the whole interview, real as fuck, but something that, and I said another thing because the bitch didn't cry like that bitch said she was gonna cry. I want to see her cry or get like real emotional and sad so I could post it on her fan page. But she was not forthcoming about her and Claudia's situation. She made it seem like it was just an owl in Claudia's situation. Bitch, Funky.
Well, I want to read to you what he said exactly, because I don't like to misquote people. Okay. So I want to be able to have you respond to this, because what happened, because he did say this about you, and I want to get your response because I don't want to misquote people. He said, and I quote, "My issue is with Claudia Jordan. So-and-so was just a pawn in Claudia's game. Now I'm going to reserve why I have an issue with Claudia, but I'm going to leave that one in the chamber in case someone gets froggy." What did he mean by that?
Bitch, we know damn well Claudia was getting on your nerve. Keep that shit 100 right here to us all. Let us know how you truly felt about that bitch. Because we know she was getting on your fucking nerve. We know how you felt. We know you noticed. how she feels about gay people and trans people. You should have really, really went there like you do everybody else, because Funky Dineva is not afraid to say how she feels. But that Leo side get to kicking in. You don't want to hurt that bitch feelings, so you really, really trying to keep the drama down with somebody that you really want to like. I understand I'm surrounded by plenty of Leos. My mom, this one sitting right there, my baby sister, by my mom, my blood sister, my mom's dad, my granddad. Yeah, I'm surrounded by Leos. I know how y'all are. I understand Funky Dineva completely. I get it. But it's in there. And it's just going to take one time for Claudia to keep pushing that button. Or keep pushing Funky, and Funky going to go there. Funky going to let the cat out the fucking bag. Or don't let no GM be with it. Don't let no Brown be with it. And a Publix lemonade, it's really gonna be over. Publix tea, Publix lemonade, it's gonna be over.
All right, y'all. The debate continues among cisgender and transgender women. Comedian Flame Monroe shared his thoughts and threw some major shade towards Pose actress Angelica Ross.
And there's something very peculiar, in my opinion, about Flame and Al Sharpton says it best: just because you're my color doesn't make you my kind. And I get that Flame is older than a lot of the LGBT community now, and he probably comes from a generation where assimilation was his best means of surviving. But Flames has a way of pandering, in my opinion, sometimes to the straights for straight acceptance, uses a lot of the bigoted, in my opinion, straight people talking points to be able to continue to sit at the straight table. And there were just, I don't know, I pick up on that theme from time to time with a lot of the interviews and videos that Flame does. But there were bits and pieces of what Flame said that were 100% true.
And I have a headache from this, I swear. I agree with some of the stuff that Flame said, and maybe I'm supposed to, because like y'all saying, she's pandering to the straight community. One thing I will say that I did like was Flame seemed very respectful to women. And that's something that I feel like we've been missing in the last few months. We talked on our DM about this. And maybe we'll invite her on the show. I don't know how you guys
No, we won't.
Well, sometimes we have to have conversations with people we don't agree with.
No, not with the way she's unsolicitedly gone after me. And said,
oh, has she?
She won't be on this one.
What do you mean she went after you?
Oh, there's videos of her going in and saying all types of stuff. I'm on meth and all type of stuff that was just unsolicited. She won't be on this one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I want to read to you what he said exactly, because I don't like to misquote people.
Okay.
So I want to be able to have you respond to this, because what happened, because he did say this about you, and I want to get your response because I don't want to misquote people. He said, I quote, "My issue is with Claudia Jordan. So-and-so was just a pawn in Claudia's game. Now I am going to reserve why I have an issue with Claudia, but I'm going to leave that one in the chamber in case someone gets froggy." What did he mean by that?
I'm not all the way sure I have to assume, but so we were scrambling to get to fill the spot. Flame Monroe's name got brought up. I am cool with Flame Monroe, and I like Flame. Funky was told about it. I even have text messages on my phone too. But then it came off, I guess, the optics looked like it was shady because there was something with them before. I can't keep up with everyone's beefs and like the history, but it felt like I think it felt like something towards him maybe, right? Al was with it, the producers were with it, and Funky was also made aware. We talked about it on a text.
But I do think that Funky should have talked about how you really feel about Claudia Jordan. You should have went there, because it's not just about Claudia and Al. It's also about you and Claudia. She was getting on your fucking nerve because at one point you brought up, you going live at 8. So I think he was saying something like, "Bitch, want to play games," or something along the lines of, or sound like, like, "You want to play, I'm gonna play too." You know what I'm saying?
It was like, yeah.
When you learned that it was officially canceled, What was the first thought that went through? Like, was it a thought of sadness or I told you so, bitch? Or
Listen, I'm human. I'm human. I have natural emotions. Vindicated. You know, my first response was, I had them hoes, gave me my $250, the shit wouldn't have been canceled. I'm just keeping it real. I had them hoes, gave me my $250 or put me on the damn health insurance, the shit wouldn't have been canceled. That was my first thought, you know what I'm saying? And then the second was like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, this just did not have to be. Like, I was disappointed in everybody. I'm like, y'all let the shit fall apart in 5 damn months after I left, 5 or 6 months, and then coming off the roast, I'm like, this shit just didn't have to be. I after feeling vindicated, I felt frustrated. I was like, cause this is stupid, and y'all had something, and it could have taken everybody to the next level. Y'all could have, I could have been like Portia, took a season off and came back the next season after them girls that got a TV schedule. I'm like, girl, I'm planning on maybe coming back. You know what I'm saying? I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I was like, y'all hoes need y'all job. I was like, Armon, this is great next level for you. Al, you don't work in TV, and granted, you know, Claudia does her thing, she does well, but Claudia does like movies and stuff. That's gig work. You know, you get a gig here, you may not work for a few months, you get another gig. It was a nice, stable paycheck for everybody. I'm not reading, it's a nice, stable paycheck. And I'm like, y'all fucked y'all check up over dumb shit. Who can't use an extra $250,000?
Baby, I don't care what you know, make.
So I just feel like it was a dumb reason. And honestly and truthfully, I feel like the person that lost the most in the situation was Armon, because he had the most to gain from it.
Do you think he can move on from this?
Most definitely. Listen, your talent will always prevail. He's got the talent. Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. But I just feel like in this situation, he had the most to gain. But I can just take my people back to where they came from and keep the money. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then what ended up happening is, I'm like, well, I was already making whatever it is I was making. And then things got a little messy. I'm not gonna lie. I started doing my show at 8 o'clock at the same time as theirs to be messy, bitch. I'm not gonna.
See, I can appreciate that.
Yes.
We are messy.
Oh yeah.
We can say, that was messy.
Yeah.
That other shit you're talking about.
I said, oh really? Oh bitch, I'll fix you. I said, bitch, like Rasputia Lattimore said, she want to go down the slide, I'ma show a bitch how to go down the slide.
It's Rasputia. I'm gonna show you how a bitch go down the slide.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, well, you know what, Q? You were already sitting in the chair at 8 o'clock every night any goddamn way. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? You were over there doing this same job, getting $250 for them. You can just do it for yourself and make $5. You know what I'm saying? Keep all the money. And that's essentially what I did.
Okay. When you saw Armon's roast to Al, what was your first thought?
A battery was put in his back. These are my thoughts. Can't prove it. Don't know for a fact. I thought a battery was put in his back. I thought it was deeply personal. I thought it was extremely unprofessional. I thought it was completely
So what was that about? You know what I'm saying? What was it that Claudia was doing to you that you felt like, oh shit? Or was it just that, you know, Funky Dineva left the show, Claudia Jordan feeling away, so now I'm gonna get, you know, Flame Monroe on the show, and you knew Flame Monroe and Funky wasn't getting along. Now, I knew Flame Monroe and Funky wasn't getting along because I tagged Flame Monroe in something, and she messaged immediately and said, why did you tag me in this? It's something like, I don't fuck with that bitch or something like that. And she deleted her message, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go on the messages and see. But did she check us about tagging her in something with Funky, right?
Oh, yeah.
Flame Monroe?
Yeah.
She didn't like that, right? Or am I tripping? I tagged her in something. She wasn't feeling me.
Why even tag me in this?
Why tag me in this? So I messaged a long message like, I am so sorry. I didn't even know there was no issue between you and Funky Dineva, period. Like, I didn't know that there was an issue. And that was some years ago. It was some years ago before, you know, the whole TGIF situation. And then Claudia ends up getting, and we know that Funky said one time, she won't be on this show. No, she won't.
And you know what? Maybe we'll invite her on the show. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
No, we won't.
Well, sometimes we have to have conversations with people we don't agree with.
No, not with the way she's unsolicitedly gone after me. And said,
Oh, has she?
She won't be on this one.
What do you mean she went after you?
Oh, there's videos of her going in and saying all types of stuff. I'm on meth and all type of stuff that was just unsolicited. She won't be on this one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We know that he said that one time while he was on the show. So she knew that, and she got on, Carlos King video and tried to make like she didn't remember that. Make sure you guys go check out my video about Claudia Jordan, because I did a whole video about her interview with Carlos King as well, so people can see, what that bitch is all about, because she's something else.
You a old tricky bitch, honey. Old tricky bitch.
I did a video about her. You guys can click on the video at the end of this video, or click right there or right there, and the video is there. But don't click on it until I'm done with this video. Don't go off of me. Anyway, I encourage everyone to go and look at all the Funky Dineva videos, even if it takes you all year. Don't watch them back to back. Just watch them, watch 3 videos today. Go to videos and click on oldest. Start from the oldest all the way down, or just go to a specific playlist. Go to yes, we've been on marathons and marathons. If you guys watch our Real Housewives of Atlanta videos, then you guys will see season 12 to season 15, we have constantly used clips of Funky Dineva, because he said things that came to pass. He said things that happened again, and we use him, and he say funny shit too that fit, so we just use it. But we love Funky. But yeah, Funky Dineva, just watch his story times. His story times are very, very open and honest, especially one of the times when he talked about his mom having roaches in her car. Or maybe not his mom, his auntie or something like that, or somebody who came and picked him up for work, was it? Something like that. Had roaches. That was too funny. Yes, it was.
Anyway, child, I was just calling. If it ain't one damn thing, it's another. Bitch, I went to Best Buy last night, honey, and coming out, bitch, I got pulled over by the police. You know my tag expired, honey. My birthday was last month, and they done impounded the dog car. Yes, God, bitch. Anyway, child, I called Fish from the job and asked her to come pick me up, give me a ride to work this morning until I get my car to impound on Friday when I get paid. Bitch, she pulled up around here. Her car was so damn nasty. She had papers and shit all on the back seat. I said, honey. When we was driving down the street, I had the right mind to tell this girl, can you please pull over so we could take up a donation for you to get this damn car clean? Okay? But quiet as it's kept, bitch. I can't go in on her too hard, because growing up, bitch, my mama had a nasty car. Yes, God, bitch. My mama car was so nasty, bitch. We was scared to ride in it at night because the roaches would come out and crawl on our neck and our arm and shit. She be like, y'all get in the car, we finna get ready to go to McDonald's. I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Yes, God, bitch.
You guys really have to go back in and do a marathon, but I think this was a really great interview with these two. It was a really great interview. I love watching it. Like I said, I watched it 3 times, and it's playing right now in the living room. I really support Funky Dineva. The day that I'm gonna be in Miami, he won't even be there, so we won't get a chance to see Funky Dineva. But one day we get a chance to see Funky Dineva. We might be on that Virgin Voyages cruise. Make sure you guys check that out. If you're watching me right now, you don't know about the Funky Dineva cruise, then make sure you guys check it out on his Facebook page. I think the link is on his Facebook page and on his Instagram. I'm really not sure. Make sure you guys check that out. I don't know what else I'm missing. Oh no, talk about everything. I think I did. But Funky didn't talk about everything. I wanted to hear some more stuff. And I like how Carlos had it like a conversation between 2 friends. And I also wanted to know who used to give him all the tea on Real Housewives of Atlanta shit. Because he used to be like, I got a close friend that worked there. And then he, one time or a couple times, he said, y'all really think it's Carlos King who be telling me shit? It's not Carlos King. But I think it was Carlos King, because they ain't even get to that part. I want to know about that part too. And will he be reviewing this season? Will he give us a little bit of you know what I'm saying? Like he used to do. Skip around. When he started slowing down, he started skipping around on the episodes. Like, we knew it was getting ready to be over. Then he would come on like, Yeah, you know what? I'm just sick of this shit. Like, he was real irritated. Nene got irritated with the show. Funky Dineva got irritated with every reality show. And it was just over with. It was like, no more Funky Dineva with reality shows until Love and Marriage came around. And we got that nigga back, but I ain't never watched none of them reviews because I don't watch Love and Marriage. But, we love Funky Dineva. Make sure you guys follow MISS Funky Dineva. That is the fan page. Funky Dineva page is MS Funky Dineva. Miss Funky Dineva and Miss Funky Dineva is the fan page. Make sure you guys follow the Urban Binge on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads, everywhere. Fuck X. They need to shut Elon Musk shit down. Shut that shit down. They need to shut his shit down. That nigga is crazy. The shit he posted today, some AI, a guy shooting into the Olympics. I went to Twitter and I see a guy shooting a gun at the Olympics and then brought the hand back and started drinking. So it wasn't a gun, it was a cup. But it was an AI video that was clearly generated by AI to like mind, fuck, yeah, some bullshit. I don't even know what shit it was, but it was sadistic. Because why do we want to see somebody shooting into the audience? And he put the smiling face and shit. Like, I think Elon Musk needs to be forced to sell X or just shut the shit down. Tim Cook is the one who needs to handle that, because if it wasn't in the Apple Store, then people wouldn't be able to download it. Anyway, let me not say that, because them porn stars, them sex workers and shit, I know they like, listen, we don't need X gone. This is where we make our money from. We allow porn. This is where we make our money from. Anyway, I'm Rico. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't checked out the Carlos King and Funky Dineva video, make sure you guys go check it out. My voice is really fucked up. I don't know what the fuck China done brought over here, but it's like, the fuck, yo. Like, what did y'all bring again? Stop this shit.
With that being said, y'all, y'all like my bob? Y'all like my bob? Hold on. We got one more minute to 9 o'clock. Let me just ride the clock. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Bye!
It was just a blessing in disguise. Thank you, 'cause I dodged a bullet. When you walked out, I thought that it was over, but it turned out it was just a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise.
You